and he wants to go to prom with this guy he likes, and he asks, no, and she, oh my god, I don't know my pronouns, guys, and why I cannot even see with one of my eyes. And she asked for help. Wait, what I was gonna say? Namer, I don't know what this is going. I don't know what this is going. But the murderer. I don't know if that's like murderer. Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. If you are, hi, I'm Bra, and I'm so happy to see you here on my channel. I am finally filming my February wrap up because I have taken so long to finish this one specific book that I am so happy I'm finally here to tell you the books I read last month, because we are about to be, like, right now we are on the second week of March, and you're seeing this probably in the third week, which means we are halfway through March, and you have not seen my video of what books I read on February. So here I am to tell you about them. Also, don't mind my hair, don't mind my outfit. I had to film this video right now because if not I was gonna forget, and I didn't want to change. I just wanted to do a bit comfortable, you know. And also, don't mind the lighting. It is not, you know, sunny outside. It is almost 7:30, almost 8. I don't even know what time is it, but it is pretty late, and you know the sun is no longer out. So I have to put the lights on, you know, my room to make me visible. So now that I have, you know, said that, let's talk about every single book I read in February, plus one more that I read on my ebook. And I'm gonna start with that one because it was the first book I finished this month, and it was Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. I was very excited to read this book because I've seen it so many times in so many YouTube videos of some of my favorite YouTube creators like Book Talk and BookTube creators, and I had so much hope. You don't know how much hope I had for that book, or for this book. I don't know where I'm going to put the photo, but I had so much hope. And to be honest, I was a bit disappointed at the end, but it was a great book overall. It is a fluffy romance about this one girl who is in love with movies, with romance movies. So the whole idea of the book is this girl wanting to go to prom with this guy he likes, and to do so, she asks her neighbor, who is also one of, you know, her childhood best friend, for help, because this guy she likes is a very close friend of her childhood best friend. And so yeah, she just, you know, asks him for help, and then she figures out that she actually likes, you know, her childhood best friend. But it's a very cute fluffy romance. There are a lot of movie quotes and movie related parts because the girl is obsessed with romance movies. And to be honest, it was a pretty decent book. I was expecting more, but I liked it a lot. And after that book, I read Love Redesigned by Lauren Usher. You have a reading vlog on my channel because I wanted to, you know, film a reading vlog of this woman and of this book because I love, you know, Lauren Usher books. If you know me, you know I love her. I want to do how to read Lauren Usher books, like a guide to read her books. If you want to see that, let me know. But the thing is, I had to film a reading vlog because I was very excited to read it, and I was planning on posting this on Valentine's Day. That did not happen, but the reading vlog is still on my channel, so you can go check it out. And this book is again another masterpiece by Lauren Usher. In this case, Julian and Dahlia are the main characters. Dahlia is an interior designer, and Julian has like a structure company. And Julian lives in this small city which is called Lake Wisteria, and Dahlia got engaged, but then something happened with the engagement, and she had to go back to, you know, the small town because she was also part of the small town. Like, she grew up there, and you know, they are like childhood enemies. Like, they were not really enemies, they were rivals, childhood rivals, and they fall in love, and it is so beautiful. And Julian has so many expensive cars. Like, he has a McLaren, he has so many like cool cars. It is great. And Dahlia is literally me in this life. To be honest, I think I'm both characters in this book. But again, it is a beautiful love story. As always, Lauren Usher kills it. She knows how to write romances, and I adore this book so much. But something I do want to clarify is that she writes a spice, not like a spice. She just writes a few scenes, like maybe 2-3 scenes per book, with like, you know, spice and like, you know, more of like plus 18 scenes. And if you don't like those like I do, I don't really like them, you know, read the books still because the books are great, but maybe jump those little scenes, because that's what I do and it works for me and I love it. So even though those scenes appear on her books, the books end up being great, and I end up not really, you know, caring about those scenes because the rest of the book is just perfection. So I read this book on February, and after it I read this book. I don't know what this is doing here, but it's fine. After that, I started The Conspiracy of Ashworth Hall, or as you know, the book is called in English just Ashworth Hall by Anne Perry, and I finished this book yesterday. So this is a book that kept me so long. Not kept me, but this is a book that, you know, took me so long to read that I have to film this video now. This book is about some murders that happen while the independence of Ireland is going on at the same time. And to be honest, it is a great book. It took me so long to read, I don't know why, but it was a great book. I really liked it. I love history and the background of this book because it has a lot of history on it. I adore that more than the actual murder and like the actual, you know, mystery of the book. But it is great. I really liked it. I really recommend it. And to be honest, I don't know why it took me so long to read, because it is not that hard to read. Like, it is not like, what's it called? It is not slow paced. It is not, you know, like, it doesn't use weird or like very fancy words, so I don't know what took me so long, but I'm finally done with it and I can finally, you know, film this video and share this book with all of you. After that, I read Maurice, which in reality I didn't read after this book because I just said I finished it yesterday. But after starting this one, I started Maurice by E.M. Forster because I had to read this for university. And oh my god, this book is the first 5-star book I have read this year. Oh my god, this book is great. It's a beautiful gay story on the 20th century. It has a lot of dark academia vibes because, you know, the main character Maurice and Clive both are students of Cambridge, because actually Forster was a student of Cambridge, but that's no important. The thing is, both of them are studying Cambridge. In Cambridge, that's how they meet. And you know, Clive is very toxic. We all want to kill him. Literally, my friends and I have different ideas of how we could actually kill him because we don't like him. And Maurice is just very influenced by his thoughts, like Clive's thoughts, until he meets Alec. And oh my god, Alec, I love you. We all love you. You are great. Yes, this book was great. A 5-star. I finished it. And I remember I spent like 10 to 15 minutes trying to figure out what I just finished reading. And a few days after, I was still like, wait, I actually finished this book and I'm not okay. Like, this happened. Like, this is now one of my Roman Empire books. You know, like, I have some, you know, Roman Empire Formula One moments. This is one of my Roman Empire books. I should do, oh my god, I just got an idea. I should do a video telling you my Roman Empire books. That is a great video idea. I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna write it down after this video, but oh my god. Okay, this book, great. First 5-star of the year. You should all read this book because it is beautiful. It is great. I love it. And yes, this book was a marvelous book. I'm so happy I had to read for uni. And I want to show you something about this specific copy that makes me so happy. And it is that I bought this book secondhand because, you know, I was not gonna spend I don't even know how much money on buying this book. And you can tell because it has this thing that has a lot of libraries. But the most interesting thing is that when I opened it, I was, you know, looking at it and stuff. I found here, I don't know if you can see, but I hope you can see. But in case you didn't, in the first, like, you know, here you have the contents. Here, as you can tell here, there is a little sticker that those are normally stickers that libraries have on their books to, you know, like categorize them. And it says West Sussex Library Service, and it says just Ascos and Holts, something like that, 7th August 2014. Like, I'm gonna show you. I don't know if you can see it. I hope you can see it. But the thing is, I have a book from West Sussex Library Service. Like, I have a book from West Sussex. That makes me the happiest person alive. I don't know why. So that is something I want to show you because I'm very, very, you know, excited that I have, because I have this specific copy. Like, no one else has this copy. So exciting. Anyway, after this book, you know, I'm not even gonna say the 3 books I have left in order, because I think this book I read, like, I started at the beginning of the month. I don't even know how long, like maybe 2 months ago. I finished it this month. One of the other books I finished like on the first week, and the other one I have left is like I read in like a day. So to be honest, I'm not even gonna say the order of the 3 of the books that I have left. But the thing is, I finished The Man of the Brown Suit. If you have not been here for a while, for the past 2 months, I've been trying to get through this book, and for this month, I decided to finish The Man of the Brown Suit, which is the second book from Agatha Christie that this book has, because this is like an edition that has 3 different Agatha Christie novels in one book. So I read Porcupine Investigates like 3 months ago, and then I started The Man of the Brown Suit, and I decided to stop there because I had to read this other Agatha Christie book for uni. I was like, I'm not gonna read Death in the Clouds, or however it's called in English, until whenever I decide to. So I just wanted to finish The Man of the Brown Suit, and after saying all that explanation that I don't know why I just decided to do, I want to tell you about that book. And it was very mid for me. I didn't really like it. It was like mid. It was good, but it was not great. You know, Agatha Christie cannot have every single book being great, but this book was good. I'm not gonna be recommending it a lot. I'm not gonna reread it. Even I'm only gonna reread it if I have to, but I'd rather not. I was just very net for me. There was this one part that I was very, very surprised about, but besides that, it was a pretty mid book. I'm not even gonna tell you much about it. You should just go read it. If you like it, sure. If you don't, it's fine. So yeah, I just want to let you know that I finished that book. It took me almost 3 months, and I do have an explanation. It was that I was not really, loving the book. So that is why it took me so long to read it. And the last 2 books I have left are Hot Super 5 and 14 Ways to Die. I'm gonna start with this one because I read this in like a day and a half. It is great because the chapters are very, very, very short, and it is a great book. It's a mystery, not even murder, it's a mystery. And it is about this girl whose mom dies, like someone kills her mom, and she goes into to a TV program to try and figure out who the murderer, the killer of her mom was. And it is very scary. Like, I remember reading it, and when the day was about to end, the book started getting much more scary than it actually is. It is great. The chapters are like a page and page and a half. Like, you can tell most of them are incredibly short. I don't know if you can see, but like most of them are incredibly short, and I adored it. It was so good. It was one of my birthday presents. I think it was this year's birthday present, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I got it this year for my birthday from my friends. And oh my god, I have to actually let one of my friends read it because she was very interested in it. So I can actually, just let her read the book because I already read it. And it is great. I really liked it. It has a very high rating. One of the first hard ratings I did this month. Like, not this month, on February. And the last book I have to tell you about is Heart Stopper 5. I am so happy I have this book. I have this copy. I am the happiest alive. If you have not seen the video that I have done where I read books that Isaac from the TV show of Heartstopper, Isaac reads some specific books on Heartstopper, the show, and I decided to read those books. So I did a video of it. You have it on my channel. I'm gonna do more, videos of it because he actually reads a lot. But the thing is, in that video, I said I had to get this book, and funny enough, that weekend I got it because my uncle came and he was like, let's go buy you a book, and he bought me Heartstopper 5 English version. And I love it. I love seeing Nick and Charlie evolve, how how their relationship evolves. It is so cute. I love them so much. They're my kids, and it's actually very funny because while I was reading, at some moments I was like, oh my god, I actually saw them grow. It was crazy because at this point Nick is about to get into uni and Charlie is doing like the GCSE exams this year, I think. So that basically means when their story started, they were literally kids, and I saw them grow because I have read all the books. So I'm like, oh my god, I love it. And in this book, Charlie and his sister story have this beautiful moment about asexuality that I adore, that I really, relate to in some way. So I adored it. I adored it. It is beautiful. We all know I love hot supper. We all know this saga is amazing. Alice Oseman is doing one of the best things that, a woman writer can do, and it is, showing the LGBTQ community on, like, books and on media, because of the show, because of these books, because all the books she has written, and it's beautiful. I love her. I love these books, and I'm so happy I read it. I've read it in like an hour and a half, and the next day, let a friend read it, and he was like, oh my god, all the time reading it, and I'm like, I know. It was so cute. I love, like, I adore letting my friends read the books I have, because either they're very excited to read it, so they just tell me about it, or they just have fun reading the, like, the comments I put in my books. So I love doing that. And now that I have said all of that, I'm finally so excited to say that I have finally finished. Why am I saying finally a lot? I don't know. But the thing is, I finally have finished filmed the video of what books I read in March. Not in March, in February. I am so happy. It is very late for me to film this. Like, it has been so long. I was supposed to film this so much, ago, and I'm finally, and I just did, which is not good for, my time management, like, idea of, oh yeah, I'm good at time management. No, I'm not. I mean, yes I am, but not really. Anyway, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications so you get notified when I post a brand new video. If you have any video ideas you want me to do, please comment down below, because I want to know what you want to see, because I'm just doing videos that I want to do, but maybe you don't want to see those. So if you want to see a specific video, let me know so I can do it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all on the next video. I don't know what it's gonna be, because to be honest, I don't even know what I'm filming now, because I had an idea and I have to change it all around now. So I'll see you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed this one, and yeah, bye everyone.